All right, welcome everyone. We're going to walk through how we build and deploy data products here on our enterprise Posit platform. As more and more teams come on board, it's super important that we all have a shared playbook. And look, this isn't about a bunch of rigid rules. Think of this as our agreement, our pact on how we're going to build awesome, secure, and high-quality stuff together.
So let's kick things off with the big picture, the why behind everything we're about to cover. Our whole vision is right here. What does that actually mean for you? It means we want you to be able to go from an idea to an insight, like fast. This whole setup is designed to get rid of the roadblocks and let you innovate, not get you tangled up in red tape.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to walk through this just like your project would, from start to finish. We'll start with the big vision, talk about how we share responsibility, get into the core habits for success, look at the automated path to production, and wrap up with what life looks like after you deploy.
All right, Section 1, Platform Vision. The big question here is, what's in it for you? I mean, really, how do these standards actually help you and your work? Because this platform, it's not just a server to dump your code on. Nope. It's built from the ground up to make your work better, and honestly, your life a little bit easier.
So these are our 4 big goals. The first, accelerate analytics. Basically, go faster. Second, ensure reproducibility. This is huge, right? It's all about killing that classic, well, it worked on my machine problem for good. Third, uphold compliance. We bake the security and governance right in so you don't have to be a security guru to do the right thing. And finally, maintain excellence. We want the awesome stuff you build today to still be awesome a year from now. They all feed into each other, you see?
Okay, moving on. To make all this work, especially with so many different teams and domains on the platform, we need to be crystal clear on who does what. This section is all about our pact, our agreement. It's about drawing clear lines to prevent confusion and friction between your team and the platform team.
So we use a really simple framework for this. You might have seen it before. It's called RACI. But we're just focusing on responsible, the people doing the work, and accountable, the people who own the final outcome. You can see it here. The platform team is responsible and accountable for curating the base images you build on. But when it comes to the code, tests, and dependencies, that's all you, the development teams. This just makes it super clear who owns what, so nothing gets missed.
So, let's just boil it down. The platform team. We build the road. It's paved, it's secure, it has guardrails. Your team? You build and drive the car. You own the engine, that's your code and your logic, and you're responsible for the keys. That's your secrets. It's a true partnership, right? We provide the stable foundation, you provide the innovation on top.
All right, now for the fun stuff. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the core habits for success. Seriously, if you nail these foundational practices, you're going to save yourself so many headaches down the line and build stuff that people can actually trust.
First up, the absolute bedrock of everything, version control. I can't stress this enough. Always, always work from a repo cloned from our enterprise GitHub. And when you commit, make small, clear commits. Tell us what you changed and, more importantly, why you changed it. And use pull requests for review. Look, if you remember one thing, remember this. Git is your time machine. When something inevitably breaks, a clean Git history is the difference between a 5-minute fix and a 5-day nightmare. Seriously.
Okay, next habit. We've all been there, right? The "it worked on my machine" disaster. To kill that problem once and for all, you need a precise recipe for your project's environment. For our projects, you're going to use the RNV package. It creates this perfect little bubble for your project. For Python, it's a requirements.txt file, but, and this is key, you have to pin the exact version of every single package. No exceptions. This guarantees that your code runs the exact same way, every time, everywhere.
And now for the golden rule. This one is a big one, folks, and it is absolutely non-negotiable. Never hardcode or commit secrets or tokens into your code, ever. The second a secret hits your Git history, even in a private repo, you have to assume it's compromised. It's out there forever.
So, that's a pretty big rule, right? The obvious question is, if you can't put secrets in your code, where the heck do they belong? Simple. They belong in a dedicated, secure location, our enterprise 1Password vault. Just think of it like a digital safe deposit box. Your secrets live there, completely separate from your code. Then, when your app starts up, we securely inject them at runtime. They never ever touch your source code.
Okay, so you've built your project, you've followed all the best practices, now it's time for the main event, getting it into production. And there is one and only one mandatory gateway for deployment.
So let's be super clear on this.
The approved method is our automated CI/CD deployment process. What's prohibited? Things like get-back deployments, or, and this is the big one, that push-button deploy right from your IDE. Now, those are fantastic for your dev and staging work. Go for it. But for production, absolutely not. Why? Because they completely bypass all the crucial quality and security checks we have in place. It's like trying to get on an airplane without going through security.
So what is this magical CI/CD pipeline? Think of it as your project's automated quality control expert. It kicks off the moment you merge your code. It runs your tests, it analyzes your code for quality, it scans for security vulnerabilities, and only if everything passes does it deploy. If it finds even one tiny problem at any step, bam, the whole process stops. It's our automated gatekeeper, making sure only the good stuff gets into production.
Now, the pipeline is amazing, but it can't check everything. There's still a final human check. This is on you. Before you hit that merge button, you need to go through this publish readiness checklist. Do you have your lock file? Are your secrets in the vault? Are the tags set correctly? By merging that pull request, you are personally signing off, saying, yes, I have done all of these things. This is the crucial human step before you hand it over to the automation.
And deployed! Awesome! But hitting deploy isn't the end of the story. It's really just the beginning. So let's talk about life after deployment. How do we govern, handle failures, and get support for your app now that it's out in the wild? Okay, post-deployment governance. This stuff might seem like simple housekeeping, but it's what separates a professional, long-lasting data product from a script that just gets lost and forgotten. Things like assigning an owner, using groups for access control, not individuals, following the naming convention. This is all about being a good citizen on the platform. It keeps things organized, secure, and ensures that we don't end up with a jungle of mystery apps that nobody owns. So what happens when things go wrong? Because, let's be real, they will. The key here is not to panic. We treat failure as a standard procedure, not a 5-alarm fire. Whether the pipeline catches a problem before it deploys or a bug sneaks into production, the fix is the same. You follow your documented rollback plan, which, in most cases, is as simple as reverting the problematic pull request in GitHub. One click and you're back to the last known good state. No drama.
And last but not least, how to get help and keep things healthy. You are never on your own here. We've got Confluence for docs, a service portal for technical issues, and Slack for quick questions. And please, help us help you by practicing good platform hygiene. You know, clean up your unused Workbench sessions, sync your code to GitHub frequently. Little things like that make a huge difference for everyone.
So, your application is live, it's stable. Now what? How do you make sure it keeps delivering value? And that really brings us full circle, doesn't it? Deployment isn't the finish line, it's the starting block. By following all these standards, you're doing more than just shipping code. You're building something with a future. You're ensuring your valuable work has a long, impactful, and secure life on this platform.